Coming to you from the heart of DeSoto County, Florida, home of the world-famous and haunted Heard Opera House, the unbelievably delightful and delicious Joshua Citrus, and the birthplace of the granddaddy of them all, the Arcadia Rodeo, live inside the Wee Garden Homestead broadcast studio, dodging 3 dogs, 7 cats, and a bevy of chickens and rabbits. This is your host, the garden-tending, animal-loving quilt connoisseur herself. Here's Claudia.
Hey, everybody. How's that for an intro? I'm sorry. I've heard it a couple times. He played it for me a couple times this week, and I'm just tickled over it. So funny. Welcome to Saturday night. So how's everybody doing? Had a busy week this week around the homestead and out running around and doing all kinds of stuff. Hey, Melanie, welcome. I don't know. How's your week going? Don't forget, we do have the call-in line. We've got that going in 813-816-1158. The number's at the top of the screen. And so I had a pretty busy week. We were in Sarasota 2 days this week. Thanks, Melanie. It is quite the intro, isn't it? We had 2 trips to Sarasota this week, so we did a little bit of shopping there. I ran to the Hobby Lobby in Sarasota. Every other week, Hobby Lobby has sales on their fabric. They used to do 40% off, and now they do 30% off. So I stopped in the Hobby Lobby in Sarasota, and I found a couple things. I have to grab the right bag. Okay, so this one first. So they had their clearance stuff. Usually they have their clearance on a separate shelf. Like you can find all the clearance fabrics on a separate shelf. And they were mixed in this time. They were mixed in with all the fabrics. So as I was looking through the fabrics, I kept seeing all these little orange tags that said sale and with the prices. So all of them but one was $2 a yard at this Hobby Lobby. This was the one in Sarasota. So I started with...
Need tabletop view now?
This one, sure. So this one I started with, and this one was 79 cents a yard. And I mentioned it to her, and I know they did this with the fall fabrics and the Christmas fabrics last year, and you have to just happen to be there on the right day. But they weren't on a separate spot, so I'm not sure people actually knew. This one was 79 cents a yard, and I mentioned it to her, and she said it was back to school fabric with the handprints, so they were trying to get rid of it. That was the only one they had left. These were $2 a yard, and I thought those went pretty well with that. I did get more of the blue than the green just because I like the blue better. And I can't remember. The blue was 2 3/4 yards. The green, I just got a yard. The rest of these, I all just got a yard. The rest of these were all $2 a yard. And I thought that this one was kind of a cute blender with the little stars in it and little polka dots with little bees. I thought that was really cute. I wasn't sure about this birthday celebration one, but I thought if I did a donation quilt to the camp and they happened to have a camper that was having a birthday while they were there, that would be a good one for them to have on hand, that they could find a kid that would like to have a birthday quilt. I thought that'd be really cute. And then the last one I got at that store was this one. And I have a whole bunch of grays and some blacks and stuff that I will put together and make something out of this one. I just thought this one was really pretty and very, very neutral. It's not, it doesn't scream little kid and it doesn't scream girl like a lot of my fabrics do. So that was the first one. And then the second one, I went to the one in Northport and I made a special trip. I was going in to work to drop off my donation quilt and the donation quilt my sister sent and the bag that you guys saw, those two. the bag and the donation quilt. You haven't seen mine yet, but I was on my way to go drop those off. And although Northport is not on my way to my work, I did go to Northport, and by the time I got out of the house, I had just so many things to do. And got to Northport. I had 20 minutes. I was like, that's plenty of time. I can go in, I can walk through the fabric department, can pick what I need. I won't go off track. I won't be buying a bunch of stuff I don't need. I'll just get what I need and I get out, and I did it in 20 minutes. You should be proud of me. Salty should be proud of me.
I'm proud.
Are you proud of me?
I'm proud
Okay.
of you. Yeah.
So we can go back to the tabletop again. So these were different prices, and I honestly can't remember for sure which was which. I got this one. What are these, honey? Help me.
Oh, Pikachu. They are. Dagummit.
Help me.
Pokemon.
So I got the Pokemon. I only got a yard. I got this one, the Cars, and I want to say the Cars was $4 and the other one was $3. I can't remember for sure. And then I got 2 yards of this pretty mermaid fabric, and that's a big print, so that'll make a nice. I'll have to do big blocks. Pikachu, yeah. I'll have to do big blocks on that one, or you'd lose the pattern. And then this one was $2 a yard, and I just thought it was so pretty with the roses like that. So I got 5 yards of that. I was like, well, $2 a yard, 5 yards. That'll do a couple quilts and maybe some backing too. So
pillowcases.
Or pillowcases, yeah. Pillowcases would be a good idea. So a quilt and matching pillowcases, that's a good idea, honey. So that was me this week and my hauls. My hauls. So I can get these papers out of the way now. So I don't know. Anybody else find any good deals this week?
Is that what you're going? Oh, okay.
I don't know.
You're not sure yet?
I don't know. Did anybody else find any good deals this week? I'm asking.
Oh.
And, while we're talking on good deals.
Yeah.
I buy my batting by the roll. I buy big rolls of it. And then I have to, I don't buy the big long rolls that go on your long arm quilting machines because I don't have one. They're usually folded in half or folded in thirds. I think they're folded in half most of the time. And I unroll what I need and I cut it off, and then I trim off what I'm not using on that quilt, and I save those to use on like donation quilts or whatever. I do the little Franken batting. But I was wondering if anybody found a way to save maybe more money than that on batting, because batting can be so expensive. I don't know. Anybody, any ideas? Less expensive batting? No. What about cheap blankets from Walmart? I thought about that because they've got those little, like, I don't even know what they're called. They're like microfiber little.
Almost like that. Yeah. The little thin ones.
We bought one for Maisie. I was going to make her a jacket out of it, and I never got around to it. But they're like $2, and they would be the good size for like for a small throw. I'm glad you're getting to go to QuiltCon. I would love to go to QuiltCon. Salty and I were just talking about that the other day.
When's the next one? Is in what, Raleigh?
It's in February in Raleigh. Yeah, the weekend of my birthday. The first day is actually my birthday.
Yeah.
And I totally understand the buying freeze. But yeah, I was thinking about those, and I didn't know how they would hold up, those cheap Walmart blankets. And if you were doing something, you would have to find a light one if you were doing a light colored quilt, because otherwise they would show through. So I don't know. Anybody have any other ideas that would be, awesome? For saving money. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know. Come on, 80/20.
That's the one I get. Yeah, I get the bigger rolls though. They're around $100. But like I said, I get the big rolls, and that's the way Oh, maybe. Yeah. 9 yards by 90 inches. That is the one I got. I didn't think it was that cheap, though.
I said the last one you paid like $109 for it.
I think I did. Maybe I got a longer roll. It might have been a bigger roll. Amazon, and it was pretty good. Better than, okay. Yeah, Misty, I'd be curious about that. I mean, you don't have to go look it up right now. You can leave it in a comment later. While we're talking about comments and stuff, we kind of got a Facebook group going. It's Claudia's Quilting Crew, and I'll put the link to it in the comments later. It's up. Salty and I are the only members right now. But we'll put a link in it if y'all want to join. It is a private group, and that's much easier for me to read than this one over here, Salty. It is a private group, so, if you want to post your quilts, but you don't want everybody in the world to see them, you could do that, or just ask questions, ask me questions, ask each other questions, ask for advice, things like that.
I mean, honestly, it would be a great place because for just to come together and everybody just, hey, you got a question, here's a place to get it answered. Might not necessarily be from you or me or any,
Right, exactly. No, I agree. Yes, definitely. I know we've got a lot of people that watch my YouTube that
look at that. Right out of the gate here. We got Melanie and Misty approve and approve.
Oh, okay. They already got it in? Oh, you put it up. Okay.
Yeah, they're in.
Awesome. Thanks so much, guys.
In like Flynn.
Wonderful. And let's see. Luane says, has anyone bought Dollar Tree fat quarters to make something? I have, actually. Not a lot. I haven't made a whole quilt out of them, but I did make a quilted like a counter quilt. So I used one of those terry cloth dish drying mat things, and I quilted across the top of it, and then I put binding on it. It's held up very well. So, you just got to check them out and feel them and see how they feel. Sometimes they feel pretty good, and sometimes they don't. But yes, I have used the fat quarters from the Dollar Tree. That was back when I think everything was $1.25 before the prices started going up. I don't know if they're still that or not. Awesome. So now we have 4 members, huh? That's great.
Oh, let me go see. Yeah, there's Donna.
Wonderful.
Heck yeah, it's wonderful.
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 Wonderful. I mean, it's just barely going. It took me a little doing to figure out what I was doing, because we all know that I am not the technological genius in the house. So I did at one point ask Salty, and I was like, I can't figure out how to do this. And he's showing me on his computer, and he goes, it's over here. And I was like, I didn't even look over there.
On the other side. Oh, yeah, about the membership question.
Yes. Yeah. Yep. That's
There's
funny.
a big giant panel right there. It says membership question.
Yeah. Yep. So I did put them in. I felt like I should put something in for, try and weed out the yahoos that just happen to find it and are like, oh, I want to join your group and try to sell something or whatever. I just wanted to make sure that we kept it on the up and up. All right. I'm going to look at my notes here. So did you all know that September is National Sewing Month? I did last year, and I tried to sew. I tried to post shorts last year every day sewing something, and I got about 10 days in or whatever, and I was like, okay, this is just silly. I do sew almost every day. I didn't sew today. I went out and I sat in my chair, and I couldn't make a decision about what I was going to sew, so I never did. And then Ari came in and said she wanted to go out, and that was the end of that. But so National Sewing Month, and to go along with that, next Saturday, and yes, I agree, Melanie, trolls are horrible. Next Saturday is a National Jelly Roll Day, or National Sew a Jelly Roll Day. I'm not quite sure how that's worded, but I did cut my own jelly roll this week. You guys saw the tail end of me cutting that in one of my videos. And I sorted through.
Were you scared?
I was not scared, but I didn't want anybody else to be scared. I mean, it was pretty easy. You just, if you've ever cut
just the funniest thing to me.
binding, what the lady was,
The
oh,
lady
you're
was-
brave. And she works in a quilt shop. Come on. You cut fabric every day. So anyway, I will be working on that this week. Hoping to get it, at least the top done, so I can get that posted on Saturday for you. I might post it on Friday. And I am doing a pattern by Moda. It's on their Project Jelly Roll site, and it's called, I know I'm going to say this wrong. It's ANASAZI.
I thought you had pictures or something.
I know. I've just got scribbles in my hand. It's ANASAZI. It's called Anastasia. Anasazi. I don't know. I don't know how to say it, but that's the one I'm doing.
Anastasia?
No, there's no T.
Oh.
ANASAZI. I don't know. But that's the one I'm doing. And they have a whole bunch of really cute, easy patterns. I did one for them from them last year. She's not really a baby. Was it spotted or was it tan? Oh, they're going to get in trouble here in a minute.
Yep. Take it outside, guys. Take it outside.
Was it spotted or was it tan?
Yeah,
The dog that you saw. Hey, you got to lay down.
Behave yourself.
You got to lay
girls.
down.
Yeah, they're babies. These are the babies. These are the little ones.
Yeah.
One's 65 pounds, one's 70 pounds. They're the babies.
Yeah. One was 5 in January, and one is we think about
a year and a half. Almost 2. She's a wanderer.
The one we got is the puppy. We know how old she is. The one that just ran up the driveway one day and said, "Hey, you're my new mama," and has been here ever since. We're not sure. The vet said when we got her, he thought she was
9 or 10 months. Or
yeah.
something like that.
So we're making a guess on that. At some point, I'll probably get an embark, and they're all baby dogs. Okay.
Yeah.
At some point, we'll probably get an embark test with age, but
That's the big baby. I think she's sleeping behind the bed right now.
probably she's 9 years old, and she does not like to try to keep up with these guys anymore. She puts the younger one in her place quite often.
Oh yeah.
Because all she wants to do is play. Kind of like the song. Oh no, that's dance, isn't it?
That's yeah. It's dancing.
So anyway, anybody else doing a quilt for Project Jelly Roll Day?
Not me.
Jelly Roll?
I'm just a cheerleader for
I
that
know.
stuff.
I know. Maybe next year I'll let you pick my Jelly Roll pattern.
I noticed how you had to add pattern.
Pattern.
Right? Let's pick my jelly roll pattern.
So I've been working on a couple charity quilts this week. I did all those 6 that I cut out last week. And I've got 3 of them sewn up, I think. So I've got the tops sewn. They're not bound and put together and all that yet, but the tops are sewn. I've got one box that has the cut ones and one box that has the ones ready to be sewn. Oh, Misty, a jelly roll rug? Oh, is that the one where you roll them up and then you sew them together? Is that what a jelly roll rug is? I'm not sure. I think I've seen them. A jelly roll and 5 fat quarters. That sounds good, Luane. I did mine last year. My jelly roll quilt, I had fat quarters and I just cut them into 2.5 inch strips, and they were going to get cut up anyway. So I did that, and then I cut them into the size I needed. It worked just fine. I wasn't scared then either, Salty.
What are you talking about? All these fabrics and stuff like this. I got a thing for you. I got a thing for you. Maybe here.
Okay.
2025 is, or September is quilt month. You said
Yes.
Well, 2025
It's sewing month.
2025 is all about quilts that feel as good as they look. Linen, velvet, wool, even denim. Quilters are mixing materials like never before, and the result? Depth, dimension, and a quilt you won't be able to stop running your hands all over. But it's not just about varying your choice of fabrics. 3D elements are a fantastic way to elevate the texture of your quilts. Applique, trapunto, you know what that is?
I do not.
It's an Italian word, which literally means to quilt or to stuff. So, trapunto, it's Trapunto, and I had to make sure that I looked up the pronunciation so I didn't insult anybody with saying that word. But then we also have machine embroidery, and other quilted embellishments are enjoying now increased popularity. So, with that being said, what's the most unusual fabric that you've ever sewn into a quilt?
For me, most unusual. I'm thinking back. I don't. Well, I've done memory quilts, so I've done different kinds of clothing. I mean, I've done T-shirts. I did that one that had mom's dresses, and that had a lot of those little nylon muumuu kind of ones that I had to back so they wouldn't stretch. And
you did some with the wedding dresses too.
Oh, I know what the craziest one was. I was doing a memory quilt for someone, and they gave me a hat. This person's hat, and they said, I don't know if you can incorporate this into the quilt, but if you could, that would be awesome. And I took that hat apart and I took the writing off the brim, and I can't remember if I took parts of the top too, and I appliqued them onto a bigger piece of fabric from the rest of the clothing that I was given for this quilt. And I did get that hat into that quilt. That's probably the strangest, most different thing. Let's see. Luane says she loves her denim quilts. Misty says, oh, that's so Misty, that's on the rug. How wide is the batting? Is it 2.5 inches also? I'm so curious about this. I'll have to find some YouTube videos and see how to do it.
Now, I don't know what trapunto is other than what I've read, but it's supposed to be, like she said, is this 3D really raised looking.
Interesting.
Yeah, you can make, I don't know, you could probably make a topographical map of the state.
Oh, there you go.
I'm not kidding. I've got the full list. Okay, let me open this up for you. Maybe you got to scroll back on the chat. I'm not sure where we're at here.
Did I say she to somebody? I'm so sorry if I said something wrong.
Luane is Larry.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. I can't apologize enough. I'm so sorry. Open foot, insert mouth. Or open mouth, insert foot.
Open. That's too funny.
Oh my gosh. Hopefully y'all can't hear the ruckus going on next to me.
Be nice.
They are being nice. They're just
being rowdy. So, color block quilts. Mm-hmm. What do you know about those?
Well, basically, I think that's the one I'm working on now. Over time, I've got the narrow strips with the different colors. Okay, thanks, Misty. Trapunto, you add additional batting. That's what you wanted me to do with the lips.
With the lips.
They haven't seen the lips yet, though.
Oh, okay.
So
I didn't know it was trapunto. I just said make them fatty.
I know. I was doing an applique, which you guys will see this week, probably either Monday or Wednesday. And he told me I should put more extra filling in there to make them
3D.
3D.
Yeah.
But anyway,
There was a name for it, and I didn't know it. At the
yeah.
time.
See, you're so smart. I forgot what I was saying.
And you didn't.
Oh, the color block.
And you didn't do it.
I didn't because I just, by the time I got to those, I just really wanted to be finished. It was to that point. It's terrible. I struggled with that quilt a little bit, but again, they haven't seen it. So
Yeah. Well, then shh.
I did. I struggled with it. So color blocking. So basically what I'm doing, and you can tell me if this is not what you meant, but what I'm doing is I have a bunch of little squares that I'm sewing. I think they're 3.5-inch squares. So they've got a little piece in the middle and then they've got the same color around the outside. And then when I put them into the quilt, I'm going to put them kind of like a rainbow. So all the yellows are together and then all the greens are together and then all the blues are together and as they go down. Is that what you were thinking?
The color block quilts is by the definition that I have. It's fabric shapes in various colors, but it's like large blocks of highlighted contrast, and they use negative space to accentuate the graphic quality or the design, whatever's going on there. It's like you use either big blocks, if you're wanting to make something really fast, or you use tiny blocks if you want to do like real precision patterns. But then it's all like high contrasted colors to make some extravagant patterns.
Okay. Sounds interesting. Is there a picture attached to what you're reading? What you're looking at?
Well, yeah, there can be. Take me a minute to get it over to what you can see, but yeah, give me a second. Give me just a second. I can make that happen.
Okay.
Well, more than a second, but it'll take me just a minute to get it over there.
Luane, your great grandma did a rag rug, sewed it by hand in the 30s. Well, I would imagine back in the 30s they did a lot of quilting by hand too. Interesting. I know my mom learned to sew. She was born in 1926, and she learned to sew on a treadle machine. So she, they did. Yeah, I would imagine back then they did a lot of hand sewing with the quilting too.
Give me just a second. I'll add this so we can everybody can see. I think. It'll just take me a second. So don't be mad at me.
I'm not mad.
I know I'm blocking your view here for a second.
Okay.
Where are you at? This is. Yeah, this is.
Oh, okay. That's really pretty. I like that. That's really pretty. I like how where the colors would overlap. It looks like the colors overlap, but they used another color fabric.
Mm-hmm.
So kind of like doing a gingham quilt would come out that way too, where the lines intersect. They'll put a darker color in. That's really pretty. Okay. Well, now I just have another idea to add to my little idea book that has like, I don't know, probably 50 things in there that I want to do. Oh yeah, Melanie, I would like to see the pictures of your NICU quilts also if you have them. That would be wonderful. That was a good idea, Melanie.
Get your chat hoosie back.
Okay. Well, I could see it on the screen.
And you just said you could see this one better.
I can mostly see that one better. I can see who it is better than the one that's on the screen. The colors are hard for me to see for some reason.
How's that?
That's perfect. I can see that great.
Okay.
I gotta find my place again. Melanie, they don't have to be staged pictures. My quilt pictures are, I literally have a curtain rod that's salty screwed up to the wall that I just hang them on with like the big binder clips almost. I mean, They don't have to be staged. I just had to get something up there that I could hang them on. And then my drops are just done in the backyard.
Literally.
Literally. Yeah.
Under the oak when trying to avoid the puppy gifts.
Yes. Yep. Yep. I think we did one back by the banana tree last. The last ones were back by the banana tree. We were trying to find a spot that wasn't in the sunshine.
What's she doing now? She says she's doing it now. What's she doing
I
now?
would imagine she's putting the pictures up on Facebook.
Oh, cool.
Because she said she could do that.
Very nice.
So that's cool. I'll have to look
Yeah,
when we're done.
I could probably show it. Well, if there's stuff posted, I could show it to you, but I won't put it on the show.
Okay, I was going to say you better ask them before you post their pictures.
This is a private group.
Right, right. So anybody else that wants to look can go to the Facebook group and ask to join. There we go.
So, not to derail the quilt conversation, but I wanted to ask because it is the middle of September. You know where I'm going with this.
You're going to ask me if I started seeds yet.
Mm-hmm.
I was wondering if you were going to bring that up. I have not started seeds.
So we're 2 weeks into September.
I know, and I should have started them 2 weeks ago. I'm such a slacker. I have not started seeds yet. I will. Maybe tomorrow I'll get to them. I was going to go out and weed the garden this morning too. I sat outside and it was so nice, and I was like, I really should be in the garden working. And
it was 73 degrees this
I
morning.
know, it was so nice. It would have been the perfect morning to be out there working, and I didn't do it.
Almost needed a jacket.
Slacker. You did not almost need a jacket. I might have almost needed a jacket, but you didn't almost need a jacket.
No, not quite.
Was it really 73?
It was 70. Well, it was 70 when I was out there.
I was going to say when you got up,
By
because
the
you got
time
up.
you were out there, it was about 73, 74.
Yeah, you got up a couple hours before me, I'm sure.
Snoozing. Somebody was snoozing.
No, I just don't get up at, dawn. Or earlier. Was the sun even up when you got up this morning?
No. Are you kidding me? It seldom is.
Oh, Misty says she just posted pictures of a bag she mentioned in one of the last live shows, and yes, we have her permission to share.
Let me see.
Okay, he's working on it.
There's nothing dancing but
Can you do it? Can you do it?
I'm not seeing it in the groove.
Well, Dwayne said, "Oh my God, Misty, very elegant looking handbag." Now I'm really curious. I can't even look. I don't even have my phone on me.
I'm gonna bang. Oh, there it is. I had to bang on the refresh button.
Oh.
Holy mackerel!
I'm so excited now. Oh, how pretty.
Wow.
That's very nice. Now I don't remember from the last one, is that all fabric or is it?
That's beautiful.
It is beautiful.
Yeah, give me just a minute and we'll get this over to for everybody to share and see.
Oh, could they not see it when I was just looking at it?
No, because I'm not that talented.
Okay.
Not that fast, anyways. I'm gonna call that share stuff.
Okay.
And we'll go to.
He's gonna get the picture up for you guys to see here in just a second. Here I was ogling over it, and I didn't know everybody couldn't see it. So was it all fabric, Misty, or did you use something else in it? I can't remember.
It's not gonna work that way.
Bow, interior, and strap or fabric. The body is black cork. Did you sew cork? That's pretty interesting. See, I'm learning all kinds of stuff. Cork.
Who'da thunk?
Not me.
There. My goodness, I'm losing my mind over here. And let's see. This is the first picture.
Good thing you're here, or would never be able to do any of this. Well, that's pretty cool. Cork.
That is just gorgeous.
And Misty, was that yes to yes you did so cork? That's I'm speechless. That's so cool. Well, I think Ari's not behind the bed anymore. I hear her barking.
No, she is definitely doing some barking.
She's barking.
And then the inside picture, I think.
That's really cool.
That's quite amazing.
Yeah. Huh.
Yes, indeed.
My goodness.
Like that.
All right.
Okay, got it. Yeah, she's definitely doing some barking.
I have, Misty, I have a Singer heavy duty, the big gray one. And that one will sew leather. I have sewn leather with it. I haven't sewn big pieces of leather, but I've sewn, I had somebody that had me make some aprons for them, and they sent me patches, with their logo on it, and I sewed those onto the aprons. So, my little inexpensive, really heavy duty Singer will sew leather. I went very slow, and I used a big fat denim needle, but it handled it no problem. Just in case you're interested. It was fairly heavy leather too. It wasn't like you would use for clothing. Luane, if you're seeing the ads, you should be able to back up a little bit and then see what you missed.
Are they popping up there? Man, that is an annoyance.
Okay, Salty, you got something else for me?
I surely do.
Oh, I knew you would.
Let me see. Let me spin the.
What you got? Let
me spin this. Improv quilting.
You know?
Where the rules don't matter. You got your goodies?
No, but I know what improv quilting is, at least this time.
All right. Well, forget precise points and perfect seams. This trend is all about quilting freely. Improv quilting is gaining serious momentum. Quilters are embracing wonky angles, unexpected color pairings, and this whatever happens kind of energy. As I know that you know, it's liberating, it's very creative, and it's a fantastic way to use up scraps without the stress of following a rigid pattern. So, who out here? I know you've done some kind of improv.
I have, and the most recently was a couple videos ago. I did the curves that I was trying to do, the blue onion curve quilt without buying their cutting ruler thing, and it was more of improv curves, and they came out good. And I need to do a whole bunch more and make a quilt because it was a lot of fun. It was very freeing to not worry about them being perfect. And, you know, I try not to sweat over most of my blocks being perfect. If they're not perfect, they're not perfect. It's not a perfect world. We don't live in a perfect world. But to have them just be all different, I'm seriously thinking I'd like to do an improv house quilt. Where
that looks like a house?
The blocks will look like houses. Just however they go together.
Little roads in between.
I might. Yeah. One of the YouTubers I follow, and I can't, oh, I can see her face, but I can't think of her channel. I'll put it in a comment later when I can look it up if I remember. She does a lot of improv quilts. She did one with improv houses. She did improv fish. She's working on one right now with, she did portraits, like little fake portraits that she's got on a wall, and the quilt is going to look like the portrait wall when she's finished with it. And if anybody else has seen her, please, throw her page up here for us, because she does some absolutely adorable stuff. Very cute.
You got your gear?
Do I have my gear?
I have a challenge for you then.
What gear?
Your draw yourself a pattern.
I do.
Do you?
Yeah.
All right. I got a challenge for you.
All right.
The next 5 minutes.
5 minutes.
I'm going to give you 5 minutes.
5 minutes.
To design a block.
Mm-hmm.
And this week, you will, or by next Saturday night, you will have us the whole thing put together and teach us how to make that block.
Okay. What kind of a block?
Oh, well, it's an improv, isn't it?
Okay.
And you said you were going to do a house. Let's see.
Well, that wouldn't be an improv. That wouldn't be an improv
Okay.
block, though.
Well, it might be.
An improv would be, I wouldn't have an actual pattern. I would just kind of do it. Like I might, I would start with a piece for the door.
Uh-huh.
And I would just cut that out.
What if it's got a doggy door?
I would just cut that out, and then I would decide what I was going to use for the rest of the house, and I would cut pieces out that would fit that, but I would probably want a window in there, so I would cut something like a picture of maybe a dog looking. If I had a fabric with a little dog on it, and that's a dog, I don't know. I would cut that out, and then I would put like a piece. I would put like a piece here and a piece here and a piece here and a piece here, and then the other side of the door, and I would sew all those together, and then I would grab a big triangle piece that I was going to use for that, and I would piece some background here.
Is it a hip roof or a gable roof?
And a background here. I don't know what that means. And then I would put on, like, if I had fabric that was blue with clouds, I might put that there, or I might applique a cloud on there and have this over here. Or if it was nighttime, I might have a fabric that has little stars all over it and maybe moon, things like that. That would be an improv block. You just kind of make it as you go, and everyone would be different. The sizes, all of it would be different. And if you had one that was smaller than the next one, you might put a little piece of sashing or something in it to make it be the same size.
Trapunto trees.
Or some trapunto clouds. I don't know.
Yeah, well, there you go.
But that would be more of an improv block.
Okay.
Versus.
So you're going to make that this week?
I can try.
Well, what do you mean you try?
I have to make a jelly roll quilt this week too.
Well, all right. So there's two things in a week.
Man, he's a slave driver. So yeah, if I was planning a block, I would actually draw out like the one we did last week, like that one.
Yeah,
I would draw it out like that, or I have others. I mean, here's where I did the math for the farm baby quilt. This was where I planned out the gray Bargello that they haven't seen yet. There's just doodles. I haven't done this one yet, but I doodled it.
You doodled it?
I doodled it. I haven't done the math out for it yet, but I know what I'm going to do. And it's actually two different blocks. They look very similar, but they are different. This was the back for Kendall's, the sunflower quilt. This is where I doodled it out and did the math and wrote it all down, what I had to cut and all that. I haven't done that block yet. But yeah, I just kind of doodle blocks. There's a variation of the star block I did last week.
Yeah, last week, yeah.
Let's see.
That's more like you do it at a checkerboard kind of internally.
This one was, yeah, and this one was another variation on that one too, where the colors it's like color blocked.
Mm-hmm.
That was the blue and white star quilt. I just mathed that one out because I already knew how I was going to make the blocks. This was, I didn't use this one, but this was working out a disappearing 9 patch for the dog donation quilt that I did.
Okay.
This was the one for Kendall's sunflower quilt. I know it's a lot of scribbles. It is. It's hard to figure it out. But this was where I drew out the 2 blocks that went together, and then I figured out.
Changed your mind a bunch of times.
I figured out. No, actually, I didn't. This was all the math that told me what I was going to have to cut.
Oh.
Most of it. I mean, some of it I scribbled out and changed it, but some of it I just changed because I made a mistake too. But that was where I figured out all the math of what I had to cut and how they were going together. So yeah, I mean, that's the same thing. This was when I did the math. This was when I drew it out. That was the first star block I did. The one with the black, the bright colors in the black.
Mm-hmm.
This was your quilt. This was your chemo quilt.
Oh.
So I do that. I don't know that I haven't done this one yet, but I was doing trying to work out a shamrock. I don't know. That was it in March. I did that one, but I never sewed it. What was this one? Oh, this one I haven't sewn yet. I've had the fabrics picked out.
I was going to say, you had that.
I did.
You had that laid out for a long time.
I have the fabrics out. They're actually on my cutting table again. I forgot I had done this. So yeah, I have this one is all drawn out, and I think, yeah, I wrote out what I needed to cut and all that for that one. That's all that's in this book. All the rest are in another book that I don't have handy.
Mm-hmm. So you building a house this week?
I guess I'm building a house this week. I'll build one anyway.
Okay. The house that Claudia built.
The house that Claudia built.
Oh, I'm sorry.
There's a whole bunch of chat up there that we have been ignoring.
Well, you holy mackerel, Andy.
An Easter bunny. I got to get on Facebook. Pin Cut Sew. Thank you. Yes. Doesn't she do adorable stuff? That's her. Yes. Thank you. Thank you, Melanie. Pin Cut Sew. That's her. Yeah, I know. He's always about putting pressure on me. So I have to start seeds. I have to make a house block. I have to do a jelly roll quilt. I have to drive into Punta Gorda and deliver a comfort quilt for someone. That's a couple hours right there. I'm just saying. Just driving there and back is an hour and a half. So, yeah. Nikki does have great stuff. Nikki on Pin Cut Sew. If y'all haven't checked her out, definitely check out her YouTube channel. She does some awesome stuff. Her sticker of bobbin chicken. I haven't seen that. I'll have to look that up. I got to write that down so I don't forget. Bobbin chicken. She made a sticker about that. I might need that. Is that on her Etsy page? You know what bobbin chicken is, don't you?
I haven't the slightest.
You don't know what bobbin chicken is? That's when I'm sewing something and I know I've got a low bobbin and I try to make it to the end without running out of bobbin thread. And chances are I don't make it and I don't realize it until I've sewn like 14 pieces and have to go back and resew them all. That's bobbin chicken.
That's funny. I'm visualizing the chickens running across the yard with their heads going up and down.
Missouri Star had a panel to make houses in the Christmas box last year. That's interesting. Oh, Misty told you who it was? Okay, well, thank you, Misty. I guess I didn't go back far enough. All right. Oh, my goodness. Okay. You got something else for me, Salty?
Oh, honey, we could be here all night if you want to go through my list of stuff.
We got a few more minutes. I mean, we can be done at around, I was thinking around 9, but we got a few more minutes.
Well, this is something that both of us are no stranger to.
Okay.
Garden fails.
Go ahead, rub it in.
Gardening teaches patience and humility. No matter how experienced we are, we've all had that season where nothing went right, or a plant that refused to thrive no matter what we did. What's your funniest or most memorable garden fail?
I have so many. So, if the world was being taken over by vampires, Salty and I would perish, because I have tried to grow garlic at least 3 times. I have grown grocery store garlic. I have grown seed garlic 3 times. I have grown grocery store garlic many times in between there too. I always get them to sprout. I never get them to make any kind of bulbs. And this year past, they sprouted. They were doing beautiful. I was so ecstatic. And then all of a sudden they just all died. That was it. I don't know. I don't know why. No idea. So, let's see. Fails. Well, last year we had a hurricane, and all my started seeds, still in the little starter pots, were on the porch. And I very carefully carried them all in and put them in the guest bathroom, in the bottom of the guest bathroom shower. And I forgot to close the shower door. And the big dog heard the storm outside and got scared. And that is one of her favorite places to hide. And she trampled all my seedlings. So I pulled all my seedlings out, and actually they weren't still in the little tiny pots. They were in cups. But she had trampled them and spilled them all over the place. They were in red Solo cups. So I pulled them back out, and I tried to save what I could. And I usually plant, thank goodness, in 3s. I plant seeds for me. I plant seeds to give away. And I plant seeds for Mother Nature. And Mother Nature easily took 2/3 of all of the seeds, and I had a few left. And then I had some that made it back into a labeled cup, but it wasn't the proper labeled cup, because I thought I planted tomatoes and it was eggplants. And let's see, garden fails. Oh my gosh. The sweet potatoes, that was just that one little bed. And we actually had some, we had 2 of them for dinner the other night. They were pretty good. I mean, we won't be baking them because they're so cracked. And I'm pretty sure that was the rain, because it was so dry, and I wasn't watering hardly at all because it was the okra, and unless it was wilting, I didn't water it. So then when we got the rains, the heavy rains, I guess they just cracked. I mean, the tomatoes do that too. So that was, the sweet potatoes. I still have the big, what is that, 10 by 5 foot bed I have to dig up?
Well, it's 2 of them, but yes.
Only one of them has sweet potatoes in it, though.
The one on the south end.
Yeah, that one I still have to dig up. So I'll do a video about that one too, and we'll see what I get out of that one. I don't know. I didn't plant them this year. They just came back. And I dug down in those beds when I pulled the sweet potatoes last year. I didn't dig as deep this year. I was like, well, if they come back next year, that's just a bonus. I dug way down, like as deep as I could. It took me days to dig the sweet potatoes last year, and they still came back. So they're coming back. They came back in a lot of the beds all over the place. They're all over the place out there. A Bob and Chicken t-shirt. I would like that too. Chicken sewing with Donna. I'll look that up. I'm going to write me a note about that too. I've never heard of that one. Is that a YouTube page? That's what I did. I diced them up with some onions, also from the garden, and basically just did home fries. I don't think I put any garlic in. I don't know. Maybe I did. I don't remember. I might have. I put garlic in everything. Not my garlic, not garlic I grew, but I put garlic in everything. Yeah, that's what we did. I just basically did home fries. Yeah. So I don't know what other garden faux pas. Anybody else have a garden that they've got just big oopsies like that? I don't know.
I don't know about the oopsie, but aggravation would be the
with the sweet potatoes?
No, with the tomatoes would be nematodes.
Oh yes, that is a huge garden fail. Well, that
not nematodes.
Root not nematodes got the okra this year too. I got very little production on the okra.
Nothing this year.
It's terrible. So I'll tell you what though, I think I'm going to double the onions this year. I harvested the onions back in April and we are just now running out of onions and they kept really well. So I think I'm going to double up on the onions this year. That was something I started last year that the dog trampled that never came back. I wound up having to buy onion sets. And I can't get mad at her. I mean, if I'd have closed the dang shower door, it wouldn't have happened, but. Oh, Sister Chicks quilting. Okay.
Sister
Chicks. I'm gonna look and see if she still offers them. All right. Well, what time is it? Are we looking at 9? We are.
Real close.
Real close. We're gonna be up past Salty's bedtime soon.
I'm telling you.
That's how he gets up at the butt crack of dawn. Whereas I stay up and watch TV till 11 o'clock, and then I don't get up as early as he does.
Yeah, I'm the 4:30, 5 o'clock.
The other night we had no internet, so there was no TV watching. So we pulled a movie out and we watched a movie. We watched Weekend at Bernie's. I pulled it out and he looks at me. He goes, "You want to watch Weekend at Bernie's?" I was like, "Yeah, sure." We don't have any newer movies because we quit buying them, but we've got a couple boxes of older ones like that. So we used to buy them all the time.
Movies,
probably. So I had pulled that out, and I pulled out, what was it? Whiteout and some other violence inspired movie like that. We went with Weekend at Bernie's, but anyway, we watched that, and then he was getting ready to go to bed. He says, "Do you want me to put another movie in for you? Because I don't know how to run that thing. He put it on one of the game decks. I got nothing.
On the Xbox.
On the Xbox. Okay. Well, I don't know how to do that. And I was like, "No, it's fine. I'll sew or something." And I was like, "Man, I'm really tired. I'll just go ahead and go to bed." And it was like 9:30. I went to bed. I was tired. I went right to sleep. And then an hour later, I was wide awake and thinking, well, I had a good nap. I could just get up now and be fine. So it wasn't worth going to bed that early. Are you okay, baby? So now we got a big dog. Ari.
Yeah, big pup.
She's probably got to go out.
Yeah, I imagine. Yeah, well, she has been hiding since 6 o'clock. Well, about 6 o'clock.
6 o'clock, yeah,
something like that. So
she didn't do that out when I took the littles out. No. The littles.
Yeah, the babies.
The babies.
That's actually we could probably do for getting an actual just a DVD or a Blu-ray player again. Yeah,
well, that I could probably work.
Yeah, I think we'd use that more than the Xbox. I mean, Christopher gave us the Xbox.
Right.
And
but Justin plays on it when he comes down, doesn't he?
Yeah. Yeah, but yeah. So the grandkids play on it, but Very rarely.
Right.
I got one or two games on there that I'll play, and now they've barred them down the street, and
You don't have them
I
anymore.
don't have them. So, such is my life. All right, young lady, what are you doing? You ready to go?
I think
what do you want to do?
I think we're going to button it up. Y'all, thanks so much for joining. I appreciate you. I appreciate you supporting the channel and watching my videos and leaving me comments and jumping in the chat. Nobody called again tonight. You guys know that's a real phone number. You can call in.
Yeah, see if it works. Yeah, well,
You gonna call? I can't. I don't have my phone, so
oh,
we tested it last week, and we can even have two people talking at the same time.
yeah, that's crazy.
Two people plus us.
Hang on a minute. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Come on. I'm gonna call you. I'm gonna mute my microphone here.
Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. See, guys, it's a real phone line. You can call in for real. Maybe next week. So anyway, yeah. Thanks so much for joining us, and I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna go check Facebook and see all the pictures you guys posted for me. I'm so interested now. And don't forget, you can go on the Facebook and request to join, so you can post your stuff and talk to each other and all that good stuff. I don't know that we would regret it. And
What?
We regret it. We weren't even watching what's his name on on Big Bang today. Kripke.
Kripke. Yeah.
It does, nobody can see your face. Nobody knows who you are. You can call in. It's okay. Next week we'll maybe somebody will call in. But anyway, it is a real line. You can call in. And I'm glad you guys had fun, and thanks so much for joining us. And I'm going to go check out the Facebook page.
All right, boys and girls. We'll see you next week.